Now, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and this heartbreaking disease remains the leading cause of death by disease for children under the age of 15, and it continues to scar families and communities in ways that really never fully heal.
Today, we remember a young life taken too soon and recognize a mother who created a foundation in her daughter's name to help other families coping with childhood cancer.
2 years ago, Jen Chambly lost her toddler, Sierra Rain, to neuroblastoma, but she has turned her grief into a courageous fight to end neuroblastoma one step at a time. Good morning, and thank you so much for sharing such a personal story with us today.
Well, this is a real rare type of childhood cancer that develops in infants and young children. What exactly is neuroblastoma?
Well, actually, it's not that rare. It's the third most common cancer in children.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is cancer of the nervous system.
Okay.
So cells that don't mature the proper way, they end up creating a tumor, which is a neuroblastoma.
Okay, well then let's talk a little bit about Sierra, because Sierra Rain was just 21 months old when she got sick. So how did you learn that it was cancer?
She was throwing up.
Okay.
And she had a very distended stomach. Those were the only two symptoms.
That
Other
was
than
it.
that, she was eating, playing, normal child.
That's awful. Well, we have some pictures of Sierra Rain before she was diagnosed and then just a few months later. So here's some of those.
Oh wow, what a little angel. Wow. Looking at her. Now this is a few months before the diagnosis?
That actually was a month before diagnosis.
Just a month before, and this is after.
Yes.
Gosh, Jem, I want to tell our viewers that she did lose her battle with cancer 11 months after she was diagnosed, and she was a fighter. So can you share a little bit about her treatment with us and our viewers?
She went through 3.5 months on a ventilator. She went through 9.5-hour surgery, 7 rounds of chemo, narcotics, big narcotics. She went through blood transfusions. She coded twice. The list is endless.
This is endless, and you have, and for you to have to watch her go through this, in the hopes, of course, that it gets better. And what's so troubling in this situation, and I know a lot of people will be surprised to know this, is that the tumor that she had was actually the size of a softball in her belly, but there were really no symptoms, like you're saying, except maybe a little distended tummy. So what is your message to other parents out there who maybe have a young child, and with these young children, they can't communicate that something's wrong?
It's really go with your gut.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. A lot of these kids are misdiagnosed over and over and over, and the doctors send them home thinking that it's, something else, and then they end up finding out stage 4, which most of the kids end up being stage 4 by the time they find it.
Oh my goodness.
So it's don't let up. If you know something's wrong, blood test, scan, whatever you have to do.
It's so important to do that. And you actually want legislation passed mandating childhood cancer screenings. Can you tell us about that effort?
Well, we screen for breast cancer, and we do colonoscopies, and we do all of this for adults. Why are we not doing anything for children?
Right, absolutely.
And we're just in the beginning stages. We met with Tom Udall's office. But I mean, we have a long way to go.
Sure.
So right now it's just the beginning.
You got to start somewhere, though.
You always do.
And and we said at the beginning that you're turning grief into something that could be positive to help other people. And it's an amazing thing that you're doing. That it's so courageous. And I know so many people out there just appreciate having the awareness. And I'd love to hear more about the work that the foundation does.
As of right now, we are trying to help families out that are on this journey.
Okay.
Giving to research, very big deal. Very underfunded, so that's a main part of it.
Always,
And we want to create totes of hope, which we will eventually get out to families in the hospital that are going through this. Just a tote of slippers, things that you need in the hospital, a deck of cards, a notebook.
Right. Because you're watching your child go through something so difficult, and you need that support around you. You really do, because you have to stay strong.
Yes, and the doctor walks in and shoots off a bunch of questions or has a bunch of things to say, and you're not prepared to write down anything.
Exactly.
We want to have something there.
Oh, that's nice. That's so thoughtful.
So, of course, obviously, we need money and funding for this, and there's actually a fundraising event coming up this Saturday, and this Saturday evening, and it's for an evening for a cure. Can you tell us the details?
Shriner Center, 6 to 9 p.m. 6 p.m. I should say, to 9 p.m. We have 5 different big restaurants
Okay.
that are going to be go ahead and serve their food. We're going to have music, crafts for the kids, bunches and bunches of things.
Oh, wow. And how will the funds raised be used? How can you use those funds?
The funds are actually going to NANT,
Okay,
which is a consortium of 16 children's hospitals
Oh, nice.
that are all coming together to work with childhood cancer.
Thank goodness.
And we are also going to put a portion towards Toads of Hope.
Great.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Well, where can our viewers go for more information?
www.sierrarain.org.
Sierra Rain will be your angel forever, and you know our extended thanks to you again for your courage and
Thank you.
just blessings to you, and thank you for being strong for so many people out there who really could use someone like you to be in their corner as well.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us.